Hello friends, this is Don. I am the Appalachian Rambler. Today we are in Elizabethton, Tennessee at the historic Carter Mansion built by John Carter and his son Landon. This house was built somewhere between about 1775 and 1780. John Carter was a very influential gentleman in the early days of this area. He was the chairman of the Watauga Association, which was a group of government, first government established west of the Alleghenies Mountain, independent of the British Crown. The Carters remained very influential people in local government and politics for many years. This is some type of welcoming center here, some type of visitor center. Carter's once owned hundreds of acres right here. Rather simple home, but this truly would be considered a mansion on the early frontier. This is indeed one of the oldest standing homes in Tennessee. May not be the oldest, I'm not sure. There is a home potentially older than this one, about 4 miles from here down the river. We will get to it in a later episode. I was looking at this house not long ago, and I was noticing the stonework on this house around the foundation and the chimney. It's very impressive. I got to wondering, my ancestor built a stone house and a mill just down the river from here. And he was a stonemason by trade, came from Pennsylvania. And I just really wonder if he could have built these chimneys. I don't know how prevalent stonemasons were on the early frontier, but it was definitely a craft. This is part of a state historic park. It is under the jurisdiction of the Sycamore Shoals State Park, located here in Elizabethton. Carters were very progressive, advanced people. Matter of fact, apparently they had a heat pump. At least they knew. I guess at least they knew that this is one day going to become a historic site, so they had enough sense not to put the heat pump right against the house. Okay. No fancy deck on the back. Not sure exactly what this is. Looks like maybe a little garden spot, compost spot. Don't really know. Walk down through here. There's a daffodil starting to bloom. Here it is, it's about the middle of February, and they're already starting to bloom. I wouldn't mind seeing early spring. See the weather dry out a little bit. This has been extremely wet. It's been extremely wet spring we've had here. Walk on down here and take a look at the river. Early settlers all congregated around the river. They built their homes near the rivers. River was a real life giver as well as a life taker. That water sure looks like it may look calm on the screen, but that water's moving fast. Caution water rises rapidly. That's a result of some dams upstream. Suddenly they'll just decide they're going to let out a bunch of water when they decide they need to do some power generation. And that level of water can rise very quickly. We'll walk over here and take a little look at the Carter Cemetery. Not really a lot to see here, in my opinion. I've never actually been in the Carter Mansion. They offer tours on a sporadic basis, but I don't know how worthwhile those really are. Beautiful day here though. There's some other folks out here today taking in the local history. Nice rock walls surrounding this part of this cemetery. Now we're coming up on the real history over here, and I'm not sure exactly who is buried here. What? Here's a commemorative plaque. John Carter, Chairman of the Title Association, with the 5 commissioners. His son Landon Carter, who's a Revolutionary War captain. Here's John. Here's a monument placed with the Sons of the American Revolution, commemorating John Carter and his son Landon. Here's some more Carters. And these plaques have all been placed here. The way they've been placed neatly in a row, scientists lead me to believe that there may not actually be bodies out here. Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for me today here from the Carter Mansion. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I humbly ask that you like, share, and hit subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you, and I'll see you on down the road.